Sam, I have a question. This is Renee again.
Yeah.
Um, in regards to the Shabbat Shalom and the rest in our businesses, a lot of us have spouses or whatever that may be in the corporate world, so they're not on that level of, entrepreneurship. So, is it your recommendation that the Shabbat Shaloms include or our marriages, family, or is that something that we just set aside a time in our business, or can it be either or? What's your suggestion?
I'll say because the Shabbat Shalom rest, the peaceful that God offers is for every area of our life. Remember, that's how God created us with body, soul, spirit. Soul is where our mind, our emotions, our feelings, all those are. So every area need to have a balanced rest. So, but it starts with our spirit. Our alignment with the spirit will affect. So, regardless of if you're in corporate world, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're stay-at-home mom, or you're raising your kids, it doesn't matter. In every area we need rest because some of you guys as mothers know how where you can get raising kids and especially if you have little kids, right? So, but you can find rest in every area. When you trust God and allow these godly principles to function in and through your life. Did I answer? Was that?
Yes, it did. I was just thinking, somebody works like Monday through Friday,
Mhm.
9 to 5, whatever. And then, like for myself, being a realtor, that actually those times are my times, kind of not always, but my times on sometimes, or people's times off. So it might be the evenings or the weekends where people are not working, that I'm either showing homes or participating in real estate with my clients. So I was just wondering because, like for instance, my husband works Monday through Friday.
Mhm.
And then, of course, sometimes I have to work weekends. So I was just kind of wondering where I have a hard time with this. Obviously, we all do. We're entrepreneurs. And I am passionately trying to find that balance in this area. So it's just in my mind, I'm trying to figure out how to balance that.
Yeah. I mean,
Thank
great
you.
question. I personally, I went through because I'm a serial entrepreneur. I do multiple businesses, and even now with my book, I do a lot of teaching and traveling, interview, all those things. And sometimes that could be difficult. But personally, what I do is I find there are times that during the daytime, when I have a small break, I'll do this life hack that I shared with some of you guys. I'll drink, have a cup of coffee and take a 15-minute nap. And so by the time I get from up from my nap, I'll get physical rest and my mental alertness comes. So it's different for all of us. Okay, God, if you study Jesus, He is the Sabbath. Okay, it is not just a law. When He healed people on that day of Sabbath, the Pharisees and Sadducees, the religious teachers, they questioned Him. As a matter of fact, they were upset and were mad at Him for doing that. But what He was teaching them was, it is not about a law that you're trying to keep. It is a spiritual honoring God of finding place where He is the Lord. So if you are hustling and bustling way too much, if you're working 10, 12 hours a day, that may not be what God is wanting to. He may be wanting you to pause and have Him bring productivity and increase. And you find rest in Him and see, okay, asking the Holy Spirit, am I doing what you have called me to do? Or am I hustling and bustling in my own pursuit of happiness or business? So that's my suggestion. And that's some of the thing I had to personally cut down a lot of the things and allow the Holy Spirit to refine me and because I enjoy work. I can do 12, 15 hours a day and not feel a thing and go, sleep like a baby. So, but I realized that I was depending more on my abilities, even in ministry. I used to be in 7, 8 different ministries at one time, trying to help and serve. God, this is my personal thing. It may not be for everyone. God asked me to cut off a lot of those things and said, if you want to serve me, you have to trust in obedience and rely on me. I don't need your help. This is what God spoke to me. I can expand my kingdom through my own. I have angelic beings. This is what, Jesus told, when he was questioned also, I can call a host of angels who will do my bidding. But he is wanting us to rest in him, because that's what teaches us to trust in him. Because a lot of time, trusting in faith is what matters more to him than we doing a lot of things for God, which can end up getting burnout in some of the things that we do.